You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports 2. Well, we got two things related to the Buccaneers for this video. One, we got Mike Evans and some NFL referees, and this may end up becoming a bigger story than it looks like on the surface, but evidently there was some autographs given out by Mike Evans to a couple of NFL referees. But first, we're going to go with Tom Brady's divorce, and as we know, the Buccaneers are struggling. They are struggling badly out on the field. I still feel like this team is going to get it together. Brady didn't have a terrible day yesterday, but it just looks like there's something seriously off with the offense. They can't seem to get it in the end zone. I've said before, they missed the short to intermediate passing presence that was Rob Gronkowski and Antonio Brown. Prior to that, it would have been, Danny Amendola, James White, Julian Edelman, those kind of guys that just moved the chains along for a Tampa Bay or New England Patriots offense that Tom Brady is trying to orchestrate. And you can really tell it, right? Now there's so much being given to taking away Chris Godwin and taking away Mike Evans that is becoming a true issue. But it just looks like Brady's beat down. And he's beat down on the field. We all know what's going on in his personal life. And this may be a little peel back the curtain of exactly what he's dealing with. Now, later on today will be his podcast. But this just came out. And evidently that divorce with Gisele is getting ugly. It's getting nasty. And there's no way in hell this is not seeping into him mentally onto the field. It's impossible. It's impossible for this not to be taking its toll on Tom Brady. Tom Brady's divorce is reportedly getting nasty over how to split the wealth. Gisele Bündchen has hired Tiger Woods' divorce lawyer. Wow. Tom Brady's divorce from Gisele is not going very smoothly. According to Page 6, things are getting, quote, nasty between Brady and Bündchen as two hired divorce lawyers and are arguing about how to split the wealth. We knew that. We knew they were looking at hiring, but there was no quote-unquote nastiness out of it as of the time that story originally broke. This nasty part, I guess it turning ugly, is the part that's just now coming out. Things are getting, quote, nasty between Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen amid their marriage split, sources say. A source says things are getting very nasty because of the lawyers. They are ready for a fight. Tom and Gisele are not battling over the kids. They both want joint custody, but it will take some time to divide their immense wealth and property all over the world. Apparently, Gisele has hired a Florida's top divorce lawyer who handled Tiger Woods' divorce in 2010. Interesting. Page 6 exclusively revealed Bündchen has hired top divorce lawyer in Florida to take on Brady as a pair seem to be heading towards the end zone. Insiders say Bündchen hired Tom Sasser, the managing partner of law firm of Sasser, Setestro, and Roy. The West Palm Beach divorce attorney has a stable of high-profile clients, including Tiger Woods in his divorce. Yikes. Both Gisele and Brady have been living separately since they had an epic fight during the offseason that led to Bündchen leaving Florida and spending time in Costa Rica. According to reports, Brady and Gisele's fights have been due to the fact that he decided to return and play football. Wow. So, as if the Buccaneers didn't have enough drama and Tom Brady, enter this, which is starting to get weird and interesting. Referees ask for Mike Evans' autograph. The league launches an investigation. Two referees appeared to ask for Mike Evans' autograph following the Buccaneers game on Sunday. It certainly didn't help the Buccaneers out, I can tell you that. And the optics of it were so bad, the NFL is now investigating it all. Yikes, it was gotten on camera. We'll watch this in a sec. NFL Network's Tom Pelissero reported that Monday that the league launched its review into the incident shortly after two men were seen on camera asking the Tampa Bay star for his signature. Footage shot from inside a tunnel at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte shows the two refs, ID side judge Jeff Lamberth and line judge Trip Sutter, running up to Evans with a piece of paper and a pen. I didn't know refs get autographs after games. Let's look. Mess around and get a copyright claim over Neil Diamond. Wow. Okay. Uh-oh. Yikes. And that got 1.6 million views. They both had the receiver sign the paper before the trio hastily headed deeper into the stadium. According to Pelissero, the NFL and the NFL RACBA says officials are prohibited from asking players, coaches, or any other team personnel for autographs or memorabilia. It's unclear what the punishment, if any, the duo is facing over it all. By the way, if you're wondering, Evans and the Bucs didn't receive many favorable calls in the game. They were blown out 21-3. Yeah, I mean, you can't, it would be hard to construe that into some kind of like partiality that was given to Evans on the field, but I guess you never know. If the offense can't get the ball to him, who's to find out, right? I wonder if this isn't going to end up being very serious on these two referees. You know, I mean, yeah, it's not a good look. It really isn't. Going up and asking a player for their autographs when you can, in future games, influence potential calls. I mean, what happens if there's a bomb? You know, let's flash forward. Week 16. Buccaneers need to win the last two games to get in the playoffs. You know, a minute 30 left. Bomb thrown down the field against, I'm just going to say the Panthers again, just for argument's sake. Boom, pass interference call, 50 yards in favor of the Buccaneers against Mike Evans. Buccaneers go down, run the ball in from 3 yards out, touchdown, they win. They win the next game, go to the playoffs. You see the issue here, and I understand that's sort of a, that's taken some steps, but it's some steps that can be still taken. You get my point here, okay? And so, yeah, I imagine Roger Goodell and the Referees Association probably is looking into this. As if the Buccaneers needed any more drama whatsoever. It's crazy. This is crazy. I cannot imagine that Tom Brady is having a lot of fun right now. You guys know I'm a big Brady fan. I mean, he's up there behind me on a canvas. And this is painful to watch as a Tom Brady fan, to be honest with you. I mean, I kind of wish he would have just went ahead and called it a day. I really got to say that. I always thought he was coming back. I mean, the day he retired, John and I went live. As soon as the news broke, we went live over on Black and White Sports. We both said within the first 2 minutes of that live stream, we did not think he was really going to retire. And we were right. But we didn't know about the Miami Dolphins. We didn't know that him and Gisele were having these kind of problems. And here we go. I'm going to make a call, however. Okay? The Buccaneers are still going to win this division, I believe. Why? Because of the division. All right? I don't know that P.J. Walker and the Carolina Panthers, although he would have been the XFL MVP if that season would have completed. But still, that's a leap, right? I just think the Buccaneers ultimately are going to get it together and win 4 or 5 games in a row. And that's going to sort of change the complexion of things. They end up winning, going 9-8, 10-7 maybe. I don't know. I got to think they get the ship righted. I do. We will definitely watch this Mike Evans deal. Peace. I'm out. Till next time, Black and White Network supporters, make sure you go over and check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. 25% off USA First, 25% off USA First. Go now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.